This is Bill Wynne from Auvoria Prime. I'm the COO, and today I have with me Davor Mesar, who has been somebody I've been watching his trading. I'm always a learner in the trading field because I've been around trading. I've shed over and over about 4 or 5 years, but I always learn from people who I see with incredible accounts. They got profits, they're doing amazing things, they're helping others make money. And so I'm privileged today to have Davor Mesar here with me from Croatia. Davor, thanks for taking some time out. I know you're a super busy man, and glad you could carve out this little bit to really answer some important questions for people out there that are looking at Auvoria Prime as either a business opportunity or they're looking at the software to be a customer and take their trading to another level. So the first question I'd like to ask you is, how long have you been with Auvoria Prime?
Well, first of all, Bill, thank you for having me on this call. Well, it's been a long journey. I've been with Auvoria Prime. I think it's a little bit over 4 years since day one.
Day one, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what is it about Auvoria Prime over the past 4 years? I mean, that's a long time. And in talking with other people as well, I've seen multiple companies come on the stage with Forex trading products, whether it was Signals, Real Rise, whether it was B, whether it was this. I mean, I've literally seen at least 4 or 5 companies come, and now they're not even here anymore. And yet Auvoria Prime, here we go. We just went over 4 years. What is it about Auvoria Prime? If maybe like 2 or 3 things that really stand out, what is it that has made you stick here? I'm sure you've had lots of opportunities. You're a successful guy, but why are you still here?
Well, first of all, that I like about it and what kept me in here is the stability of the company and the leadership. Because once you know that people that are leading the company are stable, they will not suck the money out of the company, fill their own pockets, that they take care of the infrastructure. So I've been in network marketing industry for the last 12 years, and I've been in most of the company's 6-figure earner. And what I look into the company is that the company has a stable leadership and really good infrastructure. And actually, Auvoria Prime is the only company that I entered from day zero, for like when it was a startup. Every other company that I started building in my career is the company that was already around for 2, 3, 5 years, maybe even some 10 years. And I've been through the whole process, and I still didn't left because I see the transparency, infrastructure, leadership, and products that provide results. And as long as the client and end user of these tools keeps consistency and keeps conservative trading, they will be profitable. And what I've seen with most of the other companies, why they're not here, is because everybody is chasing for the unicorn. Everybody's chasing 20, 30, 40% a month. And we did that, and I did that multiple times. I blown a lot of money trying to chase that unicorn. And what I've seen, it does not work. If it works, the biggest players in this field, the banks and the hedge funds, would already, be making this, and they're making between 2 and 3% a month. And we are making, with this tool that Auvoria Prime has, it's allowed me to make double amount of that. Like, I've been averaging between 5 and 10% a month, depending on the month.
It's funny you say that. And you're so right. There's Ponzi schemes out there, 1% a day, 3% a day. There's these companies that come out with some software and they say, we're going to get you 20, 30% a month, but in 2 months they blow the account and you don't have any of your money left anymore. And I'm happy. I like to say 4 to 8% is our goal. And people think, oh, that's such terrible results. But the reality is, I have a brother-in-law, and I tell this story all the time. He works high up in Verizon, one of the top 50 companies in the world. And I asked him one time, I said, what are you happy with on your investments? And he said, 3% a year. And I was shocked. And then I talked to another guy here that doesn't live far from me. And I said, what do you make on your investments? He says 4.5% a year. And they're happy. And I said, what would you be happy if I could make you 4% a month? And they don't believe that it's possible. But then of course I show them my phone, and say, hey, yeah, it is absolutely possible. And we even have people here making 8, 9, 10% a month. Now it's a little more risky, and they might have to look at their account more often to feel comfortable that they're not going into drawdown. But you're absolutely right. And I really appreciate that because, it's not sexy, 4% a month. Unless you really think about it. Compounding, it's an amazing amount of money on an investment. So taking that, and approaching this from 8% a month, even up to 10. I know some people go and push it and go even higher. Not something we ever recommend. But we have different software. The software that Auvoria provides, Davor, what is your favorite software? And tell me why.
It's Kratos.
Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos, because for me, is something that I don't have to stress about. Once I plug it in, I don't have to stress about will it get into high drawdown. It does not get into high drawdown, does not get into higher big exposure in the market, and it provides consistency. I mean all the products are really good, but if you like something that is hands-off really and that will do all the heavy work for you, then that's why I prefer Kratos. And when I speak to people around me, when I show them the profits, and once they want to start using that, I always put them first on Kratos. And if they understand the markets and they understand a little bit more, and if they want something a little bit more hands-on additionally, then we talk about additional softwares that we got, but definitely Kratos is number one for me.
Wow. Yeah, no, and I'll definitely have our editing team here put some of the MyFX books accounts on the screen so people can see that we have Kratos accounts for over a year, 2 years, that are constantly making profits for people. And of course, we have to be honest, there are people that blow accounts, but even like we were talking before we started the interview here, there's people that start thinking they know better than the software. And I've done that myself. I'm going to put some manual trades in because I think I know what's going on, and then I get the account in trouble. And it's not Kratos' fault, it's me thinking that I know better, and I have learned that I don't. And it's good to just let Kratos run and make that 8% and just be happy and think long term. Don't think about making $1 million next week. Think making $1 million maybe over the next 10 years. But to be on a steady and stable trajectory. Yeah. Well, you mentioned the other products, so I am curious. What is your second favorite product in Auvoria Prime?
Well, I can say the gearbox has been always my very product that I like. However, it takes some time to it's not hands off, it is hands on. I like the way it trades, but it is not for everyday user, because sometimes it gets it's strategy, it's a swing and grid strategy, so it does get into drawdown. And well, if you can handle that, if you have an appetite for that, if you get into 20-30% drawdown, you can handle that, it's a swing trade, it's normal for it, then it's no problem. Most of the people do not, but I have users and they say oh man, I've been hitting 10-15% with gearbox, but of course they've been having 20-30% drop down, and most of the people will never be up for that, and that's why Kratos is good. On the other end, although I like gearbox, I like signals really good. What we are using, because these signals, when I have time, I'm not just to make this clear, I'm not a trader. I don't know how to trade by myself. I know the basics, how to analyze the market and all that stuff. But what I'm doing, I'm following somebody who is successful, our signal providers, and one now and then I manage to take a trade, and they're really good, they're really accurate, over 82% win rate. So I like that also, because it's easy, and especially for the younger population, everybody gets wants to get on the phone, they want to trade, they want to show the profits. Oh, I did this. So it's really good for someone who likes a little bit more action.
Yeah, I've seen some of your winnings with the signals, and I don't take the signals myself manually. Every time I see yours, I think I should, but the European market there, London market's a little too late for me. It's like 3 a.m. So I just don't do it. But you're right. I've seen some pretty incredible results out there as a result of that. Well, the one thing else that I'd like to ask you about, because Auvoria Prime is a network marketing company, we are trying to do it the right way and not be smoke and mirrors and hype and lots of lying and such. But we do have a very competitive rewards plan. I know that when we designed the rewards plan, we designed it for transparency. We designed it for really a lot of payout to people. So I'd like to know, like what are some of the highlights of the rewards plan or the highlight that you really like about it for those who are watching and do like to consider network marketing to make a stable home-based income in addition to their other income?
Well, as I said, I've been long in the industry, and the difference between the companies that do not offer auto ship, that they just provide some packages, one-time packages, is you have to sell constantly to be able to make commission. And with Auvoria Prime, you have monthly subscription when the customers are gonna pay this subscription for only one reason: to keep making money. And if you provide them that, and Auvoria Prime does, so it's logical that the customers will be active customer and pay for their subscription because they're making money off it. And it's really good because the best part that I like about it is the legacy part, is the residual income. Because maybe you brought in some group of customers 2 years ago and you're still getting paid on that every Friday. That's what I like the most, because and even if like on a normal job, if you want to increase your monthly income by $500, you cannot do it. Like, if you come to your boss and say, hey, I need $500 extra every month, increase my salary, he's gonna, lay you off and get somebody else for less amount of money. But, out here, you know exactly what you need to do in order to get that. You can make that like in a week. And it's really easy. Show the people the problem, and it's inflation, and show the solution. These are the tools that are making us money and helping us to fight the inflation. It's so easy. There's a general global problem, and we offer the solution. Combine that, we solve generally people's financial problems with these kind of products. And once they see the results, they just need to plug them in and be consistent, be conservative, and they're gonna compound their money. And with that said, you can show this to literally anybody. Because if you're in a nutrition company and you have a weight loss product, your population or your targeted audience is maybe 65% of the population. Let's say you're in USA, but or in Croatia, people will not buy the product. But if you have a solution for global problem, everybody needs this product.
Right.
And this is why Auvoria Prime is so much different. And also, what is good about it, about this business model, is you rent out the tool. If you don't like the tools, you just cancel your subscription. Your money is not with Auvoria Prime. Your money is in your custody and your own broker account. And this is what got me in here in the very beginning, because I lost a lot of money thinking about that I will make millions in some company, and it turned out to be a Ponzi scheme, and I lost all the money, never retrieved any of the money. And out here, if somebody is not satisfied with a product, or if it's not filling in their expectations, or they just want to cancel and take their money out, take their winnings out, they can withdraw anytime they want. The liquidity, the transparency, and this is the thing that got me here. Well, when I was approached about this platform, I asked my first question, because I had my prior experience of losses. I asked one question: does this company hold my money? And the answer was no. I said like, okay, now we can talk further, because I want to have complete control over my assets. I want to be able to withdraw all of my money. If I don't like the product, if I invest $10,000 and I don't like it, I want my $10,000 back. And once I realized that everybody has this ability, I said, okay, this can be something where we can build a legacy on. This can be something that can help people hugely, because it's transparent and it has no hidden fees, entry fees, exit fees. Like mostly, you can see hedge funds, different social trading, PAMs, signal providers. There's all the time some hidden fees that they don't tell you, but once you want your money out, bam, there's a hidden fee.
Yeah. I really appreciate you mentioning that. Just yesterday, I spoke with an old friend, and we have a mutual friend who is now being hunted by the authorities for running a Ponzi scheme. I didn't realize he had done that. Really unfortunate. But as you say that, I think probably one of the most tempting things for people out there is these Ponzi schemes.
Yep.
Even if they tell you 0.5% a day, 1% a day, I mean, it sounds so good, and there's a lot of desperation now because of the economy, and but it is, it's bad, and I just wish more people realized the importance of keeping your own money in your custody and a third-party broker. I appreciate you saying that. People don't know how important that is, and that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, Auvoria Prime, we're totally looking to do things the right way, provide software, top-notch trading software, and appreciate that feedback on that. Well, I'm going to get you back because you always bring really good ideas, and I know people like to hear from people that are successful, and we'll put some of your trading accounts up on the screen so people can see just what happens in your world of trading as well. So thanks for taking some time out to be here,
Sure thing.
Davor.
All right. Appreciate you also.